I want to answer a question that we get all of the time at our institute. How do you start a commercial finance company? How do you become a finance lender? My name is Shane Walton with the Commercial Loan Broker Institute. To start us off, what is a finance company? Well, it's a company that serves clients who are businesses or business owners by helping them to grow better, quicker, faster through use of capital. In other words, they are helping their clients to borrow money in order to grow. Pretty simple and straightforward. But there are a lot of variations within this category. You have your direct lenders. They are the ones who are lending their own money or a fund of other people's money that they've pulled together, and they're lending directly to the borrowers. The other portion of this category is loan brokers. These are commercial finance companies that specialize in working as consultants. They're not lending their own money, but they are helping their clients to understand their needs, analyze their growth strategy, figure out what type of financing is going to be the biggest help, then connect with the right lenders that are going to approve them and give them the financing that they need to grow. Now, within this category of commercial finance companies, there are many different products as well. One company might finance real estate. Another might finance business equipment, which might be bulldozers, while another one does medical and finances MRI scanners. Others will focus on just business acquisition, mergers, that sort of thing. Others will focus on working capital, where they are giving you access to funds that you can use in a variety of ways to grow and to create stability within your company. All of these are different examples of commercial finance companies, though, because they're all working to serve the same clients, businesses, and business owners with the same strategies using debt or loans to help them grow more quickly. So back to our question at hand. Well, how do you start a commercial finance company? Regardless of the nuances of the commercial finance company that you're starting, there's a clear process, step by step, for launching that company and getting it into the marketplace. And before we hit those step-by-step actions, I first want to hit on two other common questions we're getting related to this. First being, who can start a finance company? Can anyone start a finance company? And the quick answer is more or less yes, anyone can. We've started finance companies at the Institute with people whose professional history has just been commercial truck driving or exclusively retail sales, and a whole variety of other industries. So people with no experience in finance start finance companies day in and day out. That said, there are advantages that you can have when you're entering the marketplace based on who you are that will give you a leg up in starting your finance company. And one is personality. And that goes to your interest in working on deals. The people we see succeeding just love the process of working with clients, building relationships, creating deals, creating opportunities, making business go ahead. So your personality and your drive. We find that the people who are most successful jumping into this industry are often some who are the most driven. They are ready to go right out of the gates and to make opportunities happen. We also find that your experience in a particular niche will often give you a leg up. That might be within finance. We see a lot of folks who are CPAs, right, or financial auditors entering this industry through our programs. But we also have a lot of people going through our programs who are real estate agents, who are attorneys, who are coming from another support industry that's related, and so they're familiar with finance, but that's not been their entire focus professionally by any stretch of the imagination. But having some experience in a particular sector that allows you to serve that niche better gives you a leg up in starting your finance company. In addition, your network can give you a leg up in starting your finance company. The better the relationships, the stronger your Rolodex, or in a digital world, the quality of the contacts in your phone. That will also give you an advantage in your initial entrance into the marketplace as a finance company. Right? Okay. Second common question that we get related to all of this. How much does it cost to start a finance company? Or another way people often ask it, how do I start a finance company with no money down? Again, this goes back to what I said about the different models for finance companies, right? You have your direct lenders. Starting a direct lending business with no money down is not an easy path. You can do it by collecting other people, having them invest into a fund and lending that money, but it's a much longer road, especially when you personally have no skin in the game. The much more common approach to starting a finance company with no money down, minimizing your startup costs, is to start as a loan broker and then evolve into working as a direct lender. Because then you don't need to have your own fund that you are managing that's coming out of your wallet. Instead, you're going to be working with the clients, connecting them with the lenders who have the cash in hand. So this decreases your startup costs as well as your risk. That's not to say that you don't have any startup costs, because you still will when you're starting any business, a finance company or any other type of company, right? And with that, you're going to be looking at a spectrum of investments that ranges based on how much time you want to put into it versus how much money you want to invest, right? So every company today needs to have a good logo, a good website to speed you along, right? You need to have good copy, good content on that. You need to be going out and marketing. You need to form your entity to protect yourself with your Secretary of State. And all of these you can do yourself. It will cost you a little bit for hosting every month, a little bit for filing with the Secretary of State, but you can do it really cheaply. But you're going to invest a lot of time in that process. Or you can invest more money and less time. So that's the spectrum. And in our most common programs at the Institute, we find that people are investing somewhat more of their money to decrease their time investment, and our staff is filing the incorporation paperwork. Our staff is going ahead and doing all of the brand development and logos and designing business cards and PowerPoint presentations and writing for the website and publishing the website and all of that to save the brokerage time in launching. But you can do it either way, and it's just a spectrum. And you can launch with as little as $500, or you can launch with as much as $100,000. Our most common packages are more around the $20,000 range, but you can go anywhere in between. It doesn't have to take you a lot of cash to start a finance company. So back to the question at hand. What are the step-by-step things you need to execute, the actions you need to take in order to start your finance company? Well, number one, you need to get clear on your niche. Who are you going to serve? What is your competitive advantage in the marketplace? And I put that number one because if you are clear on that at the outset, you can get clear on what products you're going to use, what lenders you're going to use, what your strategy is, what your market cares about, your audience, the people you're serving. When you know what they care about, you're going to be able to identify what the right brand should be, the right corporate identity, the right messaging, everything down to the right company name to resonate with that audience. So once you have your niche defined and what they care about, then you can move on to establishing your company name. And that's going to be both filing for your EIN with the IRS. That's going to be filing with your Secretary of State, setting up your LLC or C corporation or whatever it might be. It's going ahead and setting up your bank accounts under that company name, really just creating the structure around that company. From there, you're going to move into creating the other parts of your corporate identity. That's where you're developing your logo, your business cards, your brochures, your website, your social media profiles, all of the things that people expect from a finance company. This is an area where trust is paramount. And if people are not trusting you, it becomes very hard to entice them to do business with your finance company. So because of that, you want to make sure that you are really crafting a quality, trustworthy, corporate-looking brand. You don't want to be a company, a mom and pop. You want to be a corporate identity. So once you have that in place, you then can move on to developing a number of your tools. So those would be the loan documentation checklist, the digital brochures if somebody asks for more information. They would be the contracts that you're going to be signing with clients. They're going to be any of your analysis tools. That will be your CRM that you use. With the version that we've built at the Institute, we tie that CRM together with your email, with your calendar, with your to-do list, so that everything is there in one place and is a dashboard for running your company. But you have to develop the right tools for running your commercial finance business. In addition, after you have your tools in place, you're going to need to develop the lender network. That's going to be absolutely critical, because the quality of the lenders you're working with determines the quality of the financing that you can offer to your clients. So you want to have a very diverse network of lenders that covers all of the different types of loan products that your clients are going to need. And in addition, you're going to want them to be diversified so that they're offering, you have some lenders that prefer A clients, the best borrowers, and give the lowest interest rates. Not all of your clients are going to be the best borrowers. So you're going to want to have lenders who are happy working with more challenging borrowers. They charge higher interest rates, but they will say yes to the borrowers that the banks will decline. And so building out your lender network is absolutely critical. We have thousands of lenders in our lender network at the Institute in order to be able to support that diversity so that you can serve every client. After you have your lender network in place, you are in a position where you can go ahead and start marketing. You can build out your referral channels, you can get your name out into the marketplace, and you can start to actively work with clients. Again, my name is Shane Walton with the Commercial Loan Broker Institute. I wish you all of the best in launching your new finance company. Our team of specialists works with brokerages that are launching around the country day in and day out, and we offer free coaching sessions. So if you are interested in taking us up on that, we're happy to bounce around ideas, share what we see working in the marketplace right now. You can just go to our website, commercialloanbrokerinstitute.com, and sign up for a free session whenever you like. Thank you so much, and all the best.